The Foolish Mortals podcast with Kevin White is recorded at PJ and Friends Studio.
Today in the studio, we have one of our dearest friends, and she's a philanthropist and an actress. We are sitting down and chatting with Jody Chase on the Foolish Mortals podcast with Kevin White.
It's fantastic to be here.
So much for that edit.
That was smooth.
No, I got to work on my fader.
You are like my shampoo. You are suave, girl. Mm-hmm.
Hi, Jody.
Hi, Kevin. Hi,
Amazing
Karen.
Jody Chase is here. Yay.
Thanks. So good to be here with K and K.
One more K, we'd be illegal.
We'd be in trouble.
We'd be Trump supporters.
And when Katie's here, we're screwed.
You can call me Kanye if you want, because he's doing really well right now.
Oh, yeah.
So if you wanted to be like,
happening.
instead of Jody, just be Kanye.
A hot mess.
How come Kanye sounds like a white girl? That's one weird brother we got going. How come Kanye sounds like a white girl? Name of the pod. 2 seconds in.
Write that down.
2 seconds in. Jody.
Amazing.
Let's get you. I didn't know this till I really looked into your history, aka Facebook. Amherst, New Hampshire.
Yes.
I had no idea you were from New England.
You didn't know that?
No.
Yes.
We are fellow New Englandites.
Oh, where are you from?
Plymouth, Massachusetts.
Shut your mouth. I went to Plymouth State, New Hampshire.
I
those
know.
Crazy pilgrims naming them all the same, those towns.
Yeah. Was your mascot a pilgrim?
No.
What was the mascot for?
A panther. A panther.
See, my high
That
school.
makes sense.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's weird because my high school.
They have a
used to
panther
be-
problem in New
Used to be
Hampshire.
an eagle, like Plymouth Carver High School used to be an eagle.
Okay.
Now they're a panther.
Oh,
It's like,
that's weird.
what was wrong? I guess the eagle wasn't American enough. They needed a panther.
Yeah.
But
And we were the Spartans in high school.
oh,
And I was the cheerleader.
oh my God,
Oh my God.
Okay.
God.
But not like they cheer now.
No.
No,
Like I couldn't even do a split. You know, I'm like, oh, I'll get on your shoulders.
They're
like, but I
scary.
would sit. I would sit on their shoulders.
Right.
Like, there's no way I would
When you're
stand.
standing. Mm-mm.
But now they're like doing backflips.
Backflips
And
and-
stuff. I don't know.
No, it's
No.
frightening.
Yeah.
You have to be a
see those-
gymnast now to be a cheerleader, apparently.
Right. And I did that too.
and have insurance.
Yeah.
Because you see those videos like the missed catches.
Yeah.
It's like here comes Barbie off the flip on the floor, and and it looks like she snapped her neck. And you go, oh my God! And she gets up and you go, okay, that was funny.
She's good. She's safe.
She's okay. She's okay.
They bring her on the stretcher and you go, oh.
So yes, I am a New
Someone's not going to
Englander.
prom.
Another one down.
I've been here for 23 years.
When did you move to Florida?
Oh God, no! See, now if my math is off. 95,
And I thought, okay,
right?
We'll go with that.
Okay.
Yeah.
yeah. I could check you. Do I have it bio? Yeah, because you moved down. I have the information written down.
Wrote it all down.
I did because I'm 54 years old. That memory goes toilet. Yeah.
You're not kidding.
So you moved down here. Now what was your major at Plymouth University was acting, theater, and / business.
Business. That's to appease my parents because they paid for my college education, which was $22,000 for all 4.5
Oh
years.
my God,
Wow.
that's 4.5 weeks now.
Suck on that, kids, these
Oh,
days.
God, no
So I'm
way.
telling you, they like
No, it's like, do you want to go to college or buy a house? These are your options.
those are
pretty
your
much.
options. Good gravy, it's expensive.
Yeah.
I don't have kids, and that's one of the reasons why I'm glad. Because I can't even imagine putting my kid through college. And even if you could afford to put your kids through college, are they going to get a job after they get out? It's too
Right.
stressful. It's just too stressful. So that's why I didn't push any babies out.
Yeah, I went to acting school. I think the whole thing cost me like $80. I'm not too sure. No, that's a lie.
Oh, my God.
No, would it be great?
So you paid for this? You paid for this, funny?
Yeah.
Gravy.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm going to be in debt for the rest of my life, and I actually went to 4 years to college. Oh, my God.
What was your major?
Theater.
It was theater, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. I didn't do business because I had no business being in business.
No.
No, my math skills are sad.
I barely passed.
I'm not going to say anything. No, not saying anything.
It's probably best.
Yeah. So you graduated and
Yeah.
you moved to Florida. Now, did you? Is it one of those things where you auditioned for Disney up in New England and then?
I did. That's weird that you say that. Nobody's ever asked me that. And I did audition. I auditioned in Boston, Massachusetts. I was a senior in college, and I got a call back, and it was Russ Jordan was my
Oh my God.
yeah.
Old school.
Rest his soul, because he was amazing. But yeah, and he called me back twice. I got a call back twice, but I didn't get it, and that's okay. I was
Right.
like, and it was actually, I'm pretty sure it was for the job that I actually, when I came down here and auditioned for, which was Anatomical Players at Epcot.
Is that your
That was
first
my
one?
first gig at Disney. But I got cast at
my
Universal
gosh.
first at Horror Makeup.
Okay.
That was my first job.
Do you still do horror makeup?
No. I'd love to do it again, but
They changed the show a little bit.
they did. Yeah, they said no short girls. No, no, I'm kidding. No, it's just I'm too busy. I'm really busy.
Where would you find the time? I mean,
Yeah, I'm pretty busy. So, but you never know what's going to happen, and I'd love to go back there because I loved working there. I really did. I think it's one of the best shows on all the properties, Disney and Universal included. That's just my opinion.
Are you doing anything with Fringe this year?
Yes, I'm going to the beer tent.
Excellent.
Absolutely. It's
Yeah.
a fun
No, I'm not doing anything with Fringe. The last 2 years, I did Joe's NYC Bar. It was such a fun show.
Did you do the show when it went to? Was it go to Glasgow?
It went
Glasgow.
to Edinburgh.
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 You went to Edinburgh. Did you go with them?
I did.
How was that?
It was fantastic.
Oh my God.
It was what a great city for one thing.
Yeah.
Everybody's really nice.
That was the Edinburgh Fringe.
Yep. And it was just great.
This is still Chris Kelty's project, right?
Yep, Christian Kelty is in
Yeah.
New York City right now with it.
Yeah.
Yep. It's very, very cool.
We
That's
love you,
redundant.
Kelty.
New York City bar in New York. What do you like?
It is,
Is
it
it like
is.
the Florida bar in New York?
They renamed it
okay.
Overheard at Joe's. So it's probably I'm sure
Okay.
there's a good reason why it's New York City and
Yeah.
it'd be redundant. Exactly.
Well, yeah. That if you
I
go
don't
to-
know. I'm sure that's why though.
Well, that if you go to Boston, it's like, hey, you guys want to go see Joe's New York City bar? Fuck those guys. I ain't going to see that shit. You give me a Joe's Boston bar. We'll go see that.
Totally go see that and right outside of Faneuil Hall. I'll meet you in Methuen, right?
Yeah,
Brockton. Yeah. They got plenty of bars there.
Oh, Brockton.
Oh yeah.
That's where I spent a little time in
too good
Brockton.
there, Jody.
Oh, that was a little too uppity. I don't have an accent though. No, I never have.
You know, for the longest time, I feel like you're not from Boston. You have the accent. It's like because when you get in the theater, the first thing you do, you have to lose that
You do.
accent.
Yeah.
But when I go back home, it's 10 seconds. I'm like Cliffy Clavin.
Oh
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
it's like osmosis. It comes right
It
through you and
really
then out
does.
the mouth wide.
And I have a section in my act that's all Boston. I talk about being back home and stuff. And it's like, I'll be talking later. Next thing I'm like, yeah, so I'm in the car with Mom. We're back to Huey. I'm at school. I'm drinking out of the sprinkler. I'm like, let's go to the
Oh my
Friendly's.
God! That
It's
was
a bubbler.
It was totally a bubble. I went up to the bubble. I was like, "This is wicked pissa."
Yeah.
Right?
Or I'll watch a movie like Ted or something, and it's like Marky Mark. Yeah.
Keep looking the funky bunch.
Yeah. I can't call him Mark Warby. He's always Marky Mark.
He's Mocky Mock. But my question is, okay, so my whole family they all have accents.
Yeah.
All of them. But it's so hard. I can't do a New Hampshire accent very well. Like my mother will talk about my cousin Linder, and I'm like, Linder? When did that R get at the end of that name, that Linda name? But when I'm around her, I start to pick it up a little bit, like you said.
Yeah.
But Massachusetts, Maine, all of the states, Rhode Island, forget about Rhode Island.
Yeah.
Why, you're cute. You got any paper? I'll write you a number.
Oh, exactly.
But it's not the same as Boston. How is it that it's so different and you're only like an hour
Right.
away? I don't get
know.
it. I don't get it.
So you can't do a New Hampshire accent. So our town is out of the question for you.
I could work it up. Why, are you doing it?
No.
Work it up.
Clovis Corners.
I'm doing it, but I'm putting it in Boston.
All right. Okay, good. I'm better.
Everybody's going to sound like
It's easier.
Marky Mark.
Oh my God.
We found a transformer. Fair part of that. That's stupid. So you started working in a comical
Yeah, and World Showcase Players.
and World Showcase.
And Laugh 911.
Oh my God! I totally forgot about Laugh 911.
Yeah. That line
For those who
amusement
don't,
fun.
for those who don't know what Laugh 911 is,
Yeah.
what was that?
It was actually a great concept for theme park. It was laugh amusement for fun.
Uh-huh.
So we would drive up in this big vehicle at Spaceship Earth underneath it,
Uh-huh.
and we would squirt people with water guns. I don't think that would do very well right now. You know what I mean, with the guns and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it
So
just
they look so realistic.
yeah, exactly. Super Soka.
No, it was a drive-by squirt.
Yeah, exactly. I believe I said that, actually. I'm pretty sure I did.
Drive-by squirting.
There it is. Did you write the show?
I'm gonna.
And it was just, yeah.
That'll be the title of this podcast.
Good. I love it. Oh, good. I'm
Jody's
glad I could-
drive-by squirting? No, don't call it. It sounds wicked dirty.
Rick and Daddy. Well, yeah, and I did that show. It was fun. It was, it was fun. And then I've been at Citizens of Hollywood for 18 years, off and on.
Page Turner?
Page Turner. Yep. Mm-hmm. Been there forever.
How do you like that?
I love it. I love doing it. I love the improv aspect of it. I don't like the heat.
Yeah.
Who does?
Nope. I'd rather be cold than hot, so it's kind of insane that I'm doing it, especially with a wig on.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's, and the costume is pretty warm. But yeah, I mean, I just do what I do, and I get paid to do what I do, so I can't complain. I get benefits, and I'm a performer. I'm an actress.
Right, exactly.
I can't just
My thing is
shut
always,
up.
if you love what you're doing,
Yeah.
it's especially when people think about theme park. Oh, it's a theme park show or it's theme park entertainment. And there's only a couple of shows that are so poorly written that I look at and go, yeah, when people say theme park entertainment, that's what they mean. But for the most part, the actors and the shows you see at any theme park could match anything you see if you go to Broadway.
I think there are a lot of those shows. I really love the Hunchback show. I thought it was fantastic.
I adore that show.
It was my favorite.
They pulled out all the stuff, every trick they could use in
Yeah.
that show to make it work.
And you watch it, you go, the people on that stage, the caliber of talent. I mean, anywhere, like you said,
Yeah.
anywhere across Disney and Universal property, you're going to see extremely talented people performing, doing what they love. Some of it can be redundant, but
Yeah.
the part of the job is to make it look fresh and to make it look like you just did it, which is the same as Broadway.
Right.
They have to do the same show all the
Yeah.
time. Luckily, my show, I get to make up new stuff, which helps, I think, me from going crazy. My self-diagnosed ADHD. I'm like, where am I going? So I look at it the same way. I don't belittle anyone if they are doing what they love.
Right.
If you want to clean out a porta potty and you enjoy doing it and you're good at it,
Rock on.
rock on, my sister. Rock on, my sister. I don't want to do it. I don't.
Right.
but
Yeah, I know there's some jobs I suck at.
Right. Sucking the poop out of a porta potty
Yeah.
would suck.
But I see people who do these jobs and you just tell that they're not miserable.
Right.
They know they're taking care of their family or they're just, making a living and they're happy with it.
They appreciate it. They
Yeah.
appreciate what they have. I think we all forget that sometimes, and I completely am guilty of that. Some days I'm in a bad mood. Some days I'm just not wanting to be at work. But then I look at all the people that are there that have spent like $10,000 to be there.
Exactly.
And I'm like, oh, that's right. I'm here because you need to laugh. You
Yeah.
need to.
You have invested.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. And they've saved forever to be
Yeah.
there. So, that's the cheese ball in me. I'm a little cheesy that way. I don't care.
There's nothing wrong with that. Absolutely. Absolutely.
You got, and I'm going to take a little left turn. You guys, both of you, did a show together
Yes, we
for
did.
Just a Theater.
It was so
Parallel
much fun.
Lives.
We were girlfriends.
Yeah.
Sort of, kind of.
Boyfriend, girlfriend.
Boyfriend,
but
girlfriend.
You played a
I was
man.
the boy.
Yeah. And
I was the boy. That was fun.
Jeff.
We scared people.
Yes. Yes, we did.
I had a director who shall remain nameless walk up to me and said, "You play a really good guy." I was like, "Thank you."
You did.
It was so fun. It
You're
was
very
so fun.
believable.
Oh my gosh. That was
It was
funny.
a fun show.
It was a very fun show. When they said, let's go back and do it again.
I know. I'd
was
do
like,
it tomorrow.
yes, absolutely.
Yep.
And this is Parallel Lives.
Yep.
Parallel
Originally,
Lives.
it was a two-person show.
Yep.
And they made it a 4-person show.
It was me, you,
Maria
Reagan, and Michelle
Michelle
Sims.
Sims.
Fantastic. All four of us. I loved us together.
miss those girls.
I know. Me too.
I saw that show several times.
You're a good man.
My wife was in the show.
Yeah. I want to be supportive.
And,
Yeah.
and shout out to Jay.
Oh,
Jay
Jay
Hopkins.
Hopkins.
And
And he
yeah.
did a
my
fantastic.
gosh.
That I enjoyed myself. I saw that several times, and I thoroughly enjoyed myself every time. on that
Oh,
show.
good. Yeah, John. My husband came too. John Pelkey. He came as well. He was very
It was a
supportive
really
as well.
challenging production, and as far as those characters and being rangy
Yep.
and
Having to change your character and
How many different characters did
and
you
really
play?
just come up with it
gosh, I
in some ways. You know,
Do you
it was
remember
like, where did this come from, and where do I go with this? It was
I don't
fun.
know, maybe 5 or 6 or 7
What
different
was that?
characters. How many different
Oh,
characters
wow.
do we play? I don't know. Probably about 5 or 6, right?
Yeah, I would think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
The first time we did it, certainly about 6, and then we cut it a bit, and
Yep.
we took some of them out. But
Yeah.
I miss it. I
Me
miss
too.
it so much. I'd do it again tomorrow.
Me too. Me too. Doot, doot.
Being
There-
on
there you go.
stage.
Jay Hopkins, put the show back up.
Come on,
That's
Jay.
right.
Diana.
That's right.
Jay, come on.
Jay Hopkins is doing something. He's doing a show for Fringe.
Yeah, we're gonna try and get him in here
We
before
need to get
Fringe.
them
Oh,
in here to talk
good.
about it.
Oh,
Yeah.
that'll be
Try and
fun.
get them both.
Yeah.
Love.
If you're listening, Jay, there'll be a call coming your way. But yeah, that was a unique time, and yeah, I learned a lot about myself and just made friends for life. I think.
I
there.
think so too.
Yeah.
I haven't seen you in so long, though.
I know it sucks.
I really don't even know when the last time I saw you. Maybe when I probably brought a dog to your house or something.
No.
Oh,
Gosh.
I probably did. I probably brought some stray animal to you.
When Michelle moved and they had that
Oh,
party,
yeah.
that could be when it was.
2012 or 13? 13, I think.
no, that's
golly.
so. If you look at the timeline, did we have Oliver then?
Yes. Yep.
We did.
I met Oliver.
Yeah, we would have.
We would have. Okay. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, because I have pictures of me studying my parallel live script with that dog in the picture, so I know.
Yes. Yeah.
I'm
He
so
would-
bad with my timelines are so
He
messed
always
up.
wanted to hang out with me.
I need to keep a journal because I forget things.
I'm like a
I
1940s
used to do
comic book
that.
writer. It's like, doesn't matter. Timelines don't matter. Man, just do what you're doing.
Yeah, I'm really bad at journaling, writing stuff down.
Yeah.
But my brain is like a colander. Like things just kind of fall through, slip through. Some things stay a little bit longer, but
Tell me about filming the movie that you did, the Chance.
7 Lives of Chance. Banks Helfrich is a local. Do you know
Oh my
Banks?
God, I love Banks.
Yeah, he's great.
Oh.
He's a quirky son of a bitch, and I love him. He knows I do. Yeah, I did about, I think, 3 or 4 movies with him prior to when I played Chance in 7 Lives of Chance. And and he just decided that he wanted me to play the title role. He said, I'd like you to do it. And it was one of the biggest challenges I've ever had. So much fun. He films his movies in a week.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
so it was a great cast, though. Really, Michelle actually was in it, amongst other people, really talented people in town. Richard Reagan Paul was in it.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
he's great. So I was working with a lot of great people, stellar, top of their game kind of people, which made it easier. But it was a lot of work. I played a hoarder, a woman who hoards, who fears death, and actually I got into a casket. I actually got into a casket.
How was that?
It was actually pretty comfortable.
Which is weird because you think, why would it matter? But yeah.
No,
I would
yeah,
have
I
to
don't
be
know.
medicated to do that. I could never.
Well, Maria was in it too.
The casket?
Speaking of, no.
She was in the casket as well?
She actually was in the casket.
Oh my
at
God,
one
that's-
point.
that's
my
hot.
God.
Yeah, she
Together?
Did she do it? Yeah, she
like-
did it too. Yeah.
Oh, I was saying, because if you're both the casket together, I think I've seen that movie on Pornhub. Pretty sure.
That was us. No, it was really actually quite, because I mean, I guess I'm afraid of dying, but the fact that I knew that I was safe, everybody made me feel
Right,
safe. They were
right.
talking to me through the casket.
They close the lid?
They closed the ding dang lid. Yes.
Damn.
Oh yeah, they did.
Damn.
Oh, yeah.
I
I'm not.
could not do that.
Well, I'm not. I'm not. I'm afraid of being buried alive.
Yes.
That's one.
Right.
That's like one of my greatest fears.
Yes.
But that didn't bother me because I could hear people and it was fine.
Right.
And I knew I was safe. But I really do have this weird, just crazy fear of being buried alive. That's my biggest fear.
Oh my God, how weird would it be? Like if you're in the casket, right? They shut the lid, and next thing you know, you hear like a shovel of dirt being thrown on the top.
Yeah. I lose my shit.
Oh my God.
It would not be good. And anytime I
Worst
see a
prank
movie,
on set ever.
Yeah. Okay. Oh God, I hope I didn't give anyone any ideas. Crap. No, anytime I see a movie,
Uh-huh.
like Kill Bill when she was inside that casket.
Yeah,
She was trying to
yeah.
put her hand
Right,
through the
right.
top. It was really like
So you never saw that
Shit.
Ryan Reynolds film with the whole movie he was buried alive?
No. Oh God, no.
I
I'm
Yeah.
glad I
Never,
didn't.
no, that would leak into my subconscious. That
Yeah.
can't happen.
It could be worse though. You could be watching Ryan Reynolds as Green Lantern. So there's that.
Oh my God.
Is it worse?
Are we watching Green Lantern? Yeah. Can I get the buried alive movie? I'd rather watch that.
Oh God, no. But that was great. It was a really fun movie to do. And we went to a film festival out in San Jose, California, called CineQuest. Really, really great film festival. And I mean, honestly, it was kind of cheesy to say, but it was an honor. It was an honor to be a part of it. And what a great experience. Really, really good experience doing it.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
See, I love that. I love the
Challenge. It was a challenge.
What's your favorite part about being an actress?
I love all the attention. Look at me, look at me. What's my favorite part?
Yeah. It's one of those basic questions that
I
just
know.
go
and,
anywhere, right?
Yeah. I guess honestly, it's all I really know how to do.
Is it all you ever want to do? Like growing up, did you want to be I want to be a nurse, I want to be a doctor, I want to be an astronaut. You were just like, I want to be an actress.
I think I always did. When I was a kid.
There's so many people who are like that.
Yeah.
Yep.
You watch TV and you go, I want to do that. And you
Oh, I have that all the time. People come up to me all the time on the street and they're like, I want to do what you do. I'm like, oh, okay. Good. do it. Go take improv classes at SAC Comedy Lab. That's what I
Yeah.
tell everybody that. SAC Comedy Lab, go take improv classes. I have no concern about, someone taking my job. I'm like, I think you should do what you're passionate about. I think you should
Right.
do what fulfills you and makes you feel whole. And if it's acting, good. But if someone's telling you to do something that you're not good at just because it's a dream, I cannot stand that. That's one of my pet peeves. Is like, oh, my mom says I'm a good singer. Oh, really?
like the first 2 days of American Idol
You
are
might
filled
wanna
with those
check
people.
into that yourself. Maybe
Yeah.
listen to yourself on tape or something.
Yeah, you may want to do that.
I think those same people who say my mom thinks I'm a good singer hear themselves and go, oh, you know what? She's right. I am a good singer.
Yeah.
Everybody else is like, oh no, sweetie.
No, you can't.
It's like someone told Beyonce, you're a good actress, and
Oh,
no,
What's
girl.
your favorite character that you've ever done?
Oh, wow. I did Under Milkwood in college, and I played like 16 different characters in that show, and it was really fantastic. I love Dylan Thomas. I love the words, and that's one that just came to my mind was that
Nice.
definitely. I mean, I think playing Chance in Seven Lives of Chance was probably one of my favorites, but
Right.
but as far as like theater, I would say probably Under Milkwood. That was, and I love doing Parallel Lives.
Oh, sure,
I love it.
yeah.
I think I just love playing different characters. I did children's theater up in Lincoln, New Hampshire. It was really cool. It was the first time I ever did improv, and I would improvise. Me with 5 other people would improvise a children's show like Jack and the Beanstalk. Then the 2 directors would write the show from our improv, what we remembered. It was
nice.
really, really cool. And that was the first time I ever did it. And I right then I went, oh, this is what I do. This is what I'm pretty good at. I'm not perfect, especially back then, but I did it, and I
Yeah.
was like, oh, I have a grasp on character voices and putting myself out there and being scared, but then something crazy comes out of it. And before that, it was my mom telling me, oh, you should sing. And I'm like, oh, I can carry a tune, but I'm not really a legit singer. And I love doing theater. I love performing. I love drama, actually, more than comedy, which is weird. Because
Because it's more to the core.
I think so. And I got a lot of
Got
shit.
a lot of core. Yeah.
Shit, core, same thing. But yeah, I mean, so that's when I kind of started feeling like, oh, that's what I like doing. I like
Right.
doing different characters. I'm a character actress. I always loved Carol Burnett.
Oh.
There's a reason for that. We all, Laverne and Shirley, loved Shirley and Laverne. Like, I loved how, I found my niche.
When you were in school, did you have this experience where you're in a lecture on performance, and it's like you know what they're going to say before they say it. It's like you innately know what they're talking about.
Yeah.
It's scary.
Yes, without a doubt,
Yeah.
a doubt. And when sometimes I don't, which is good, because
Yeah.
then I'm like, oh.
It's like they're peeling away layers of stuff
Yeah.
that you already know.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah. Oh my gosh, Karen, that's completely true.
Yeah.
Yeah. I never really thought about it like that. And I try not to be cocky. I try not to be like, oh.
No,
you know.
it's not, because
Yeah.
you have to be taught, because somebody's got to peel those layers away.
Right.
But there is that moment, and I think a lot of us get that, where you're like, I know that. It's like you
Yeah.
had like a past life situation or something.
Or it's like
I
a
don't know.
natural.
Yeah.
It's a natural ability to just know. Yeah, and I don't think it's bragging to say that. Yeah, I know what you're talking about, because I think that if you have a natural ability, taking classes is important. Going to school is important. Getting an education in theater,
yeah.
I think it shaped me, made me better. But there's nothing more important than a natural ability
Right.
to be able to do things. Yeah, I can carry a tune, and maybe if I had more local lessons, I'd be a better singer. but let's be honest, would I ever be the Megan Maroney's of our town?
Oh my God.
Probably
Megan,
not.
love her. We love you,
You know,
Megan.
I'll admit it. Yeah, I hate her. She's the real deal. She's like a triple. Well, I don't know if she's a triple threat. She'd probably be like, no, Jody, I don't really think that. She probably
She would be the one to say that too.
Yeah, she probably
Oh
would.
my
Yeah.
God. Oh my gosh.
We touched upon. I want to, and then I want to move on to this too.
Yeah.
Because I could listen. It's one of those things, I could listen to people talk theater and acting all day long.
Right.
But you have this other passion, and when we're firsthand recipients of your dog adoption. Mm-hmm. And now I'm going to say I'm going to say it right, like the other guy who
Yeah.
I'm not going to say fucked it up, but he fucked it up. A Better Life Pet Rescue.
A Better Life Pet Rescue. Yeah.
And because we met Oliver,
Yes.
our Great Dane, through you.
He's so sweet. Yeah, he was a friend's dog that he had to rehome, and you guys just open your hearts up to him, and it's just, well, I mean,
It was love at first sight for me.
he's so
guys.
sweet.
Just a
Yeah,
sweet
I
dog.
started my pet rescue about 94. Huh.
Wow, that
Yeah, 2004.
long. Okay.
See what I mean? I
That's
should
not
journal.
that long. Not that long. Yeah, yeah.
Back in college,
was-
when
Not that long.
When you said 94, you said
Out of
94, I'm
her dorm.
impressed. You said 2004, I'm like, not so
No,
much.
that's not that.
Eh,
That's not that long.
Whatever. Oh, how's your little hobby?
I kept finding like dogs and cats on the road, and I was like, okay, I need to become a nonprofit because this is getting expensive. And I just had a passion for finding animals homes, and there's just a demand and a need for it. So that's why I started it. That's all it is a passion that I have. I'm just a one woman show with some other people that love animals as much as I do, and I basically just. People contact me,
Okay.
and they say, I found a dog, or I found a cat, or my brother's cousin's sister has to rehome their dog, and I help them make sure that they're all up to date on shots and spay and neuter and flea prevention, heartworm prevention, all those things to get the dog ready or cat ready for a forever home.
So you have veterinarians that have agreed to assist you with.
Yeah, I have two that I use that are very generous with their discounts. It still costs a lot, but
Right.
and then of course we have generous donors and people that support my rescue because I've been established for a while.
Yes, it's 94? Oh, no. No.
Since 1879, actually. Yeah, so we have people that support my mission because I've been doing it a long time, and a lot of people have adopted from me, so they know.
Do you have? I'm going to ask. How many do you think? Just ballpark it. How many?
Oh gosh.
How many pets have you found a forever home?
If we're including courtesy postings, people that do all the work themselves, but I just
Right.
guide them, I'd say probably over 2,500, maybe.
Holy shit.
500.
My
Yeah.
goodness.
I mean, that's, not just me.
I'm going to say
other
I didn't
people.
think the number would be that high.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Yeah. Well, it's been since 94.
94.
No, I'm kidding. No, 2004. It's been since 2004. So yeah. yeah, it's crazy.
Do you have it where people will just like we can't find any place here? Just take our dog and just drop him at your door.
I've never had anyone drop. Well,
like a fire
I've
station.
had people come to my door with animals,
Right.
and I always say, okay, I have right now I have 2 cats and a dog myself. I'm not crazy. Like people might think that I have all of these animals at my house, and no, I have 2 cats.
Oh, you got a husband. You're good.
Yeah, exactly. and then John, yes. But I can't just take any animal in. I
Right.
have to, and I think the thing about my rescue is I'm really very much about education and guiding people and making people want to be a part of the process, and that a lot of rescues don't work the same way, and that's great. Some of them have like little shelters, and by little shelters I mean like kennels in the back. And
I went to one in Illinois, Springfield, Illinois.
Yeah.
I was going to say the Pet Justice League, but they I can't remember the name now. I did a show for them at Donny B's, but the day of I went to their rescue center, and it was huge.
Oh.
And they walked me through everything. They walked me through the place where they spayed and they neutered the animals.
Awesome.
She's like, "How are you with blood?" I'm like, "What are you going to show me?"
Oh, good gravy.
But
we're going to actually have you spay a dog today.
I asked, and they wouldn't let me do it. I was excited. I'm like, I've never done this, but I can't wait to try it.
Yeah.
But
So
they
that's
were,
a shelter, really. That sounds like.
but
it's
they're a no-kill shelter,
Yep.
and they were one of them. Like next time I come back,
That's
I got you the
fantastic.
shirt, Karen. What does the shirt say?
I know. I was thinking,
Well,
do I
plug
have
them.
a
They sound
photo
great.
of me in the shirt? I was going to go through my phone. I don't remember the name of it.
Okay, while you guys, please.
We'll
tell us
chat
what-
amongst
I'm-
ourselves.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's kind of the way I work is helping people help animals, because if I did it all myself, I mean I'm already going crazy doing what I do, but it really helps when people want to do the work.
Right.
It helps me help them more, because I can't just take every dog and cat in.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
It would be too much. I would have no marriage and I would have no job. So
So strictly dogs and cats.
yes, dogs and cats are the only thing I really do myself. But if someone wanted to post a rabbit or any other animal, I would be I'd be happy to do that for them. But that's really what I'm known for.
You're not keeping alligators in your pool to
and I believe
to
in all
rehome.
animals are
Yeah.
important. I don't want to be eaten.
By the
No,
way,
no lizards or snakes.
they are the
No.
Animal Protection League in Springfield, Illinois.
Animal Protection League.
Which I said at the time, I was like, "This sounds like a great Disney show."
It does. It does.
Like talking dogs, like, "Come on, Rover, okay, let's do it."
It does sound like
I
that.
so wanted to say it, but they did a wonderful service up there, and I absolutely fell in love with everything they do.
That's great. I love hearing that, and I love when people. I'm not one of those people that are like, well, I do this and I do that. I'm just glad that there are other people doing it too, because I am not about my rescue's better, and I don't
Right.
get into
No,
that at all. I work with other rescues too. I love doing that.
You're doing the work because you love the work. It's not about
Yeah,
Now,
I wish I didn't have to.
How can people
Yeah.
if people want to donate to your cause, like they can't take a dog, but they really want to help? What can they do?
Absolutely. You can go to my website, betterlifepets.com. They can
The link
donate
will be in the
there.
description of the show, by the way.
Yay, thank you. And I love Facebook for many reasons, but mainly because of finding homes. And a lot of people, they're doing that donations for instead of birthday presents.
Yeah.
Which is funny because I didn't ask for a birthday present. You know what I mean? I wasn't going to give you a birthday present, but it's like, well, I think it's more about the fact that you are trying to entice people to give in your name, if you will.
Right.
And I think that's wonderful. And a lot of people do that. It's this group called Network for Good, and you can just click on it. There's a donation button that. If you wanted to establish, hey, I'm donating to, Jody's Pet Rescue, I'll just get checks in my P.O. box, and I'm like, $100.
Oh, that's
my
awesome.
Gosh. It's a big deal. I like do
Yeah.
the happy dance outside the P.O. box. I'm like, woo, in the post office. I'm like, woo, woo. So if people want to donate there, what I really need more than anything right now are foster homes, people that are willing to open their home. I pay for everything. Like, I literally, not a dime. I'll pay for gas, any transportation that you do. transporting the dog or cat to the vet, and nothing is paid for by the foster.
That's
All you have to do.
amazing.
Well, yeah, because then I want to reward good people. I want to say thank you for. I know it's not easy. Fostering is not easy. I have a little pet peeve.
Okay.
I cannot. This is a little pet peeve of mine.
You're saying this so sweet, but
I'm only telling you guys.
Okay.
But I can't stand when people say, I could never foster, I get too attached. That's one of my big things. Now, I get it. I totally get it because people are like, oh, it's about,
Are these people?
feelings.
Right,
Are
right.
these people with children?
Yeah, well, I don't know.
Because it seems like kind of weird. It's like, I wouldn't foster. I get too attached. Really? Did you squirt out a kid? Because you're gonna make it attached to that thing too. I'm just
Oh
saying.
my God.
What? Was that wrong?
No, so, I love when you say things that you should think only. I
I
love when it just squirts like that.
I'm sorry. I didn't put the safety on my mouth before I started.
Yeah, it was,
That's good.
Safety was off and it went on.
I admire that, actually. No,
That's right.
No, I feel like, and I'm saying this only because when people do say I couldn't foster, I cringe because I think, and I say it gently, like, if you don't foster, then the dog, and I hate this is harsh, but dog or cat will die. So if you can just try to see beyond yourself,
Your own issue.
Yeah.
I'll help you because I will tell you this dog or cat is only going to go to the best home possible.
Right.
So if that gives you, and you can keep in touch with them, and then you saved a life. I think that's better. I
Right.
just think it's better. It may hurt you a little bit. You may cry and go, I miss the animal. But you saved their freaking life.
Right.
Yeah.
I just think it's better.
And
And
Oliver
once you do
was
it once, you're good.
so a big part of our life.
Yeah.
It was always anytime you're eating, he was always there. I'll tell you.
He's right. Hi.
So-
and he's like eye level because he's a Great Dane, right?
Yeah, it was one of those, like he'd have the fridge open from across the house, and before you could even look at it, he'd be right there.
And he had his little ears would just be like.
He was he's precious. Just
He used to
precious.
wake me up every morning. He would have his nose right on my side of the bed and just kind of.
And by the way,
Hey.
I want to sit there and cast aspersions to the people who had the dog before, but when a man and woman are in the bed in the act of being a man and a woman,
Right.
Who lets their dog jump on the bed to just watch like he's watching TV? Because that happened once. It was like, no, this is stopping
What
right
are
here.
we doing now?
Oh, they know.
Yeah.
They know. They know. Doggy style. They know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They catch on.
Was that wrong? Sorry. Sorry.
Well,
No,
I
it's
wish I had
accurate.
released the video. Otherwise, you wouldn't know that. So,
Good gravy.
Oh my God.
Anyway, well,
He's a good
thank you
pup.
for adopting.
but thank you for doing what you do. This is honestly, I'm going to plug it more time because if you're listening, it'll be in the links. www.betterlifepets.com.
That's it.
It was one of the best things we did, and because crypto had a brother for the longest time,
Yeah.
and it was weird because the first week or so, they looked at each other like, "Who's going first?" It's like it's like we get. It's like, look, we have a new bed for crypto, and Oliver's like, Psh, "That's mine."
Oh yeah.
That's a great story. I looked everywhere for a dog for a Great Dane because I didn't want him to have to be on the floor because he's a big dog, so
bed.
he needs to be up on something.
A bed for a Great
So what'd I say?
A dog for a Great Dane.
A dog for a Great Dane. Okay. Sorry.
I just want to make sure the story makes
Anyway,
sense.
Thank you. Yes.
It's
I looked
okay.
everywhere for a bed
I drink too.
for the Great Dane.
Right.
Yes. Anyway, found a futon chair that would open up and made the perfect bed for a Great Dane. So I bring the futon chair, open it up. Crypto is like, fuck you. And right,
That was loud.
right on the bed. And he was like, what?
Yeah. Totally
He's
mine.
like, this is mine. And he never left.
Really?
Never left. As long as Oliver was there, he would. That was his bed. As soon as Oliver was no longer, he could care less about that futon chair.
Oh, he hates it.
forgot it.
He doesn't even go
He won't go near it.
Yeah,
It's that sibling rivalry kind
Yeah.
of thing.
yeah.
Like,
It was
that's
so
mine.
fun to watch.
I love when people talk about their pets. I do. I do. I love it. I love it. People talk about their kids too, and I'm like, yeah, I like that too. But really talk about your pets with me.
Yeah.
Kevin got us a little bunko crypto
Bunko.
today.
Oh.
Yeah, it's so cute.
gosh.
Yeah,
Let's see.
we took a photo of it
Yeah.
with
How old
crypto.
is Crypto now?
10.
Oh,
I know.
oh, you bull bull.
He's
You
gonna-
can't see it, but that's ridiculous.
Well, they can see it like that then too.
Oh my gosh, that
He's a
dog.
big old dog.
That dog is
Wow,
cute. That's one
crypto.
cute dog.
Yeah.
Looks like a polar bear. So cute.
Well, the reason
He's so fluffy.
the reason why we got him is well, we were looking for a dog when we first moved into the house. We went to Lakeland. They had a pet rescue thing in the mall. Do you remember this?
Oh, yeah.
And there was a basset hound.
Yeah.
And I got on the floor of the basset hound, and I love this dog. I'm like, oh, I do Columbo. He can be my Columbo dog. It's like, oh, look, hey, I'm bringing a dog with me wherever I go. And so we get down there, and he's sweet, and he loves me. And I said, Karen, come over. And she came over, and he looked at her like, ugh. I'm like,
Yeah, he
like-
wanted nothing to do with me.
I was like,
Yeah.
dude, you fucked up. And we got up and we left. We just
Totally
walked
could've
out.
been.
Like Karen's like, you want to see another dog? It's like, not here, not here.
Oh, no.
So then we went down to the Lakeland Lakeland
Humane Society.
Humane
Yeah.
Society,
Yeah.
and it's like we're looking around like, oh, hey, look, here's the puppies, and we go in. And there's this pen of puppies, and there's this white puppy. And Karen picks up, she's like, look. I'm like, I don't know. You know, we should get older. She goes, we could name him Crypto. I'm like, where's the paperwork? As a Superman fan, I'm like, no. Boom.
She knew.
I
Oh, my
knew,
God,
I
she
knew.
I'll
got
get
me.
my way.
And he has his own Facebook page.
I'm so
Yeah.
cute.
Yeah.
He
That's
does.
awesome.
This is on Facebook page.
We were right about 40 minutes.
Okay.
This has been so much fun.
Oh, it has been fun. Thank you for
Great.
having me, and
So-
thanks for letting me
Absolutely.
spew my stuff about my pet rescue.
So we're going to call this episode the Drive-By Squirting.
Okay, nice.
I
I
think-
just said spew, so that's good.
So
Staying in the
we
theme.
end every episode with what we like to call the Big Six.
Okay.
And by the way, if you're listening once again, if you have any Dear Abby type advice you want answered, you have any questions that we can answer in our own Dear Abby type way, if Dear Abby was on meth, you can write us at foolishmortalspodcast@gmail.com. Here are the big six.
Foolish answers.
These are the big six, kind of like if you were watching the Actors Studio.
Oh, very nice.
These are sort of inspired by that, especially the first one. Jody Chase.
Yes, Kevin.
What is your favorite swear word?
Motherfucker.
Oh, that's New England.
Totally.
Mad
Say
props. Mad
it just like
props.
that.
I do it.
Yeah,
I love it.
yeah.
Wow.
So good.
Motherfucker. It's fun. And you got to do it like rock hands. you know?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Motherfucker. Right.
That
Question-
might be the word.
Yeah. Question number 2. If you could have dinner with anyone living or dead, who would it be?
Go with the living person usually. I don't think.
Well, they come back to life.
Yeah, that's gross. I would say Jane Goodall.
Nice.
She's a rockin' lady.
Yeah.
You know, she's all about the nature, and I love her very much.
And if you got bugs in your hair, she can pick them out like a
She
champ.
could, little
She's
chimp.
very outspoken too.
Yes, she
Yeah.
is. She is, but in a gentle way, and that's what I love about her because I'm
Yeah.
kind of not. so she'd calm me, I think. Yeah, and I love Oprah too, so probably Oprah.
Okay, yeah, both.
Just in case she's listening, shout out to Oprah.
Jody, if you have any job besides the one you have right now, your current job, what would it be?
If I could make a crap ton of money doing pet rescue, I would just do pet rescue probably.
All right.
Probably.
What's your biggest pet peeve, Jody?
Oh, spay and neuter your pets.
Right.
Nice.
Don't do it, I'll kick your ass.
Didn't Bob Barkley say it just like that?
He really did.
I'll
He
kick
wanted
your
to.
ass, yeah.
That's why I love him. He's my spirit animal.
Number 5, they're making a movie of your life. Who should play you?
I get compared a lot to Michelle Williams.
Oh,
look
I can-
wise.
I can see that. Holy
and
crap.
she's a really good actress.
Yeah.
So I'd say, yeah, I'd love her to play
Yeah.
me. Yep. Or me. I'd play myself.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Damn.
no, take the check. Shit. take
Damn
the
it! Why
check,
would
yeah.
someone want to play me? I could play me.
And the final question on the Foolish Mortals podcast for the Big Six. What should it say on your tombstone?
Get off my lawn.
Jody, this has been so much fun. Thank you so much for coming and visiting.
Thank
Karen,
you,
did you have a good
guys.
time?
I had an amazing time. Thank you so much.
Thank
Please
you,
come
my
back
love.
and visit us
Love me some
again.
you.
Thank you, my friends.
Okay, everybody, thank you for listening in tonight. As we always say, ending off the podcast, be good, be kind, but most of all, be foolish.